So guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gerard and you're watching Jardcom. So today I've bought a very special car for you guys. This is one of the leading cars in the SUV segment. So I am sitting inside the 2025 VW Tiguan Highline variant. So previously the Highline variant was a very value for money variant in my opinion. But right now, after all the updates in 2025, the car is not value for money anymore. The ex-showroom price of this particular car is 13.88 lakhs. So in this video, I'm going to show you what cost cutting has been done in the Highline variant, which previously you would get, but now you are not getting. So guys, this is the interior of the Highline variant. So first thing I want to show you is the key. So you get the VW logo here. You get 3 buttons here to lock the car, to open the boot and to unlock the car. Both the keys are same over here. So no cost cutting in terms of the quality of the key, and you get the flip key over here. So let me just put the key into ignition and I'll show you what changes has been done in this car. So talking about the interior, the first cost cutting which you will see in this car is right now you don't get auto AC anymore, you get manual AC. Previously you would get this only in the comfort line variant, but right now the comfort line variant is not there anymore, you get manual AC. So this is the blower control, this is the temperature control, this is to turn on or off your AC, and this is your air circulation button, and this button is to control where you want the airflow to go. Hazard light switch over here, you get the auto idle start stop system over here. Now the second cost cutting which has been done is you don't get auto headlights anymore. So you get just the parking light and the headlight button here. Thankfully you get the fog light but no auto headlights anymore. And this third cost cutting is that you don't get rain sensing wipers anymore. And Highline didn't have sunroof before, so right now also you don't get it. Thankfully they did not do any cost cutting on the touchscreen over here, so you get the same 10-inch touchscreen over here. Very fluid to use, as you can see. You get wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you get the traction control button over here, which is very handy to use in my opinion. Apart from that, dashboard is pretty good over here. You get dual finish over here, black color, and you get this beige color over here. I mean light gray color, but no ambient light. Another thing which has been removed is the glove box. I mean cooling function on the glove box. You don't get cooled glove box anymore. But the good thing is that from the base variant, I mean from the Highline variant, you get all 6 airbags. You get AC controls over here, I mean your AC vents. Below, as you can see, you get a wireless charging pad, thankfully. You get 2 USB Type-C charging port. This is the manual version. You also get it in the 6-speed 80. You get a 12-volt socket over here. You you can put coins over here, but you can't put your key here because obviously you need it to start the car. Dual cup holders. You get a manual handbrake. Armrest is over here with fabric finish, and this is adjustable, so that's pretty good. Over here, as you can see, you get a manual dimming IRVM, which is pretty cheap. This should be at least auto dimming in my opinion, considering the price of the car. But thankfully all this is in LED, so that's a good thing. Over here in the visor you get a mirror but no light, and over here as you can see you get a ticket holder, no mirror and no light. Steering wheel is pretty premium. You get leatherette finish over here, as you can see, and for the adjustment you get both for reach and also for rake, so that is a good thing. But you don't get cruise control. Over here you get functions for your infotainment system, and over here you get functions to browse to the digital this screen over here. So I'll just show it to you right now. So you can change a lot of things from here. As you can see, vehicle status, driving data. So if you want to choose driving data, then you can get loads of information over here: average fuel economy, real time fuel economy. This is your speed in digital, average speed. You get this very beautiful analog meter. I like this more than the all digital instrument cluster, but that is my opinion. You get the indicator and your pass light controls over here. So as you can see, you get all halogen lights, and over here you get a wiper controls. Now the best thing about the Tiguan is obviously the visibility. You can see everything across the bonnet, so both sides are visible, and side visibility is also very good. And apart from the mirror over here, rear visibility is also really good. So now let's go to the outside of the car and I'll show you what you get on this car. Now let me show you another cost cutting that has been done, is that you don't get one touch up down anymore. So previously this was there, but right now you don't get it. So coming to the front profile of the car of this Highline variant, so from the outside nothing has been changed. You get the VW logo over here, you get this gloss black and this chrome lining front grille, looks very premium. Talking about the headlights, you get all halogen headlights over here with an LED DRL here. So this is your low beam, this is a high beam, you get the indicator here. Down below you get this beautiful chrome lining which goes from the left to the right side, looks very premium. You get all halogen fog lights over here, but you can upgrade it to LEDs, no problem, and you get cornering function also. The things that you don't get are front parking sensors and 360-degree camera, which also you don't get on the top model. So that is not a cost cutting at all. So from the front it looks pretty premium. Now coming to the side profile of the car, there is no change in dimension obviously between this variant and the top variant, but there is a change, which is the tires. So in this Highline variant, you get 16-inch tires. The profile is 205/60 R16. You get disc brakes at the front. You get very minimal wheel cladding, so not a problem over here. You get door cladding also, and suspension travel is pretty good. Now the other thing I want to tell you is that in the Highline variant, you don't get auto folding. You have to fold it by hand. So that is another cost cutting which has been done. But the mirrors can be adjusted electronically from the inside. You get LED turn indicators, body color door handles, B pillar is finished in matte black, belt line is finished in matte black. You get this grey color roof rail over here. I guess this can take some load, I am not sure, but you can check it out from the dealership. At the back you get the shark fin antenna finished in gloss black color. Coming to the rear wheels, profile is same just like the front tires. You get 205 section tires at the rear, but the difference is at the front you get disc brakes, but at the rear you get drum brakes. Now coming to the rear profile of the car, now the best thing I like about the Taigun, this Highline variant, is that you get rear wiper and defogger. Washer is also present, you get a high mount stop lamp. You get this beautiful connecting lights at the rear which looks very premium. You get the parking light and the brake light in LED, but turn indicators and reverse light are in halogen. If you get the 1.5 liter engine, then the GT line will be written here. Taigun branding is over here. You get 3 parking sensors, one is over here, one on this side and one on that side. Reverse parking camera is over here. Now opening the boot, you get an electromagnetic tailgate opener. Now the special thing about the boot is that you get 60/40 split, you get 3 adjustable headrests, so that is a good thing. And over here you get a boot lamp, first aid kit is over here. And over here also you get a hook. Over here also you get a hook and 2 on this side also. Now one of the problem which you will face is that the loading lip is a bit high, so if you have heavy items then it will be difficult to put it inside. Apart from that, boot space is pretty squarish, you can easily fit huge luggage in this boot also, so that's not a problem. So this is about the boot guys. Now let's go to the rear seat. So opening the rear door, as you can see over here you get dual finish, black and in grey color, just like the front dashboard. You get a power window switch over here, you get door handles finished in chrome, I mean not chrome, matte chrome, satin chrome I can say. Speaker placement, bottle holder is over here. Talk about the seats, you get fabric finished seats. So you can put seat covers, that will be very good. You can put leatherette seat covers, so that will look very premium. You get an armrest in the middle, so that is also good. So now let's just sit inside and talk about the legroom. So legroom in the Taigun is really good. My height is around 6 feet and I am having absolutely no problem. Even the underside support is okay for me, for normal average Indian height people. That will be absolutely fine. In the middle you get dual AC vents, you get 2 USB Type-C charging port. Talk about the width of the car, width is pretty good. Let me just turn on the lights over here. Yeah, so width is pretty good, no problem for 3 people. Even the middle passenger gets a headrest. You get a door handle over here with a hook, and over here also you get a door handle with a hook. Now talking about the headroom of the car, headroom is obviously very good in this car, because you get, this is an SUV after all, so you get this boxy design, tall boy design. So headroom for me is absolutely great. And the best thing about the Taigun, even the Virtus also, is that you get very comfortable seats even at the back. Front seats are obviously comfortable, even the rear seats are also pretty comfortable. It hugs you, so even the rear seat passengers can have some fun if the front passenger, even with the driver, decides to take the car for a nice spin. So you will be absolutely comfortable at the back. So this is about the rear guys. What do you think about the rear comfort and all? Do let me know in the comment section. So now let's go to the outside of the car and let me give you my opinion. Now one thing I must show you is that the front seats have both height adjust and backrest adjust. So you don't get automatic, I mean electronic, you get manual seats over here. So I told you the ex-showroom price of this car, that is around 13.88 lakhs. On road it will be around 15.5 lakhs. So I won't suggest you to buy this car, because this variant, because this is not value for money anymore. They have removed a lot of features which for a lot of Indian customers they won't be happy. At least they should have given automatic AC, they removed it. Then you don't get that auto folding ORVMs, then rain sensing wipers, all of these things have been removed. So for me, this is not a value for money variant anymore. If you want value for money variant, then I must say you must go one variant above this, which is the Highline Plus variant. That variant will be absolutely value for money for 99% of the people. So guys, this was my video for today. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like, which is the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because if you subscribe, then I can bring you more interesting content like this further in the future. So that is me signing off for today. I will definitely see you in my next video. Till then, ciao.